And so guess what happened though? So guess what happened? Since it was 2 videos, right? Since it was 2 videos that I couldn't post, right? Oh yeah, we sure making sure you all get the motherfucking shit too. Yeah, yeah, sir. So look, you see, 2 of them, right? So pretty much it was perfect title. Because of this shit, we don't do this shit. You dig? Perfect title, bro. Perfect title, April 28th. Alright, you see, we don't play around like that. Because I'm not gonna cap right now. Matter of fact, let's watch that shit right fucking now. Matter of fact, because we're gonna make sure we get this shit on point, right? Watch this shit, okay? Wow, look, he's already looking at me like, so a dumbass. Yep. We gonna watch this right now. Because you know how it go, bro. I've been watching this offline, and I'm like, well, now it came up to me to react to this shit, right? Hey, it is what the fuck it is. Because you know how it
If
goes.
this fire is a fentanyl overdose,
I didn't like that. I didn't like that shit.
Extinguisher that stops it cold.
I didn't like that shit.
I'm a nerd. Him. You gotta at least have a bad.
Alright, he's talking his shit, right? He's talking his own shit, right? Free will and shit, right? Free will and shit. So we trying to get to the gist of the shit. What the fuck? Hold the fuck on. Everyone getting judgment, okay? I'm not no fan of shit. I'm just you. Mine goes off as he responds to Diddy just saying fuck fresh and fit. Alright, fuck that shit.
Fried chicken consuming. What?
Okay, hold the fuck on.
I don't want to be a lean drinking, marijuana smoking.
So pretty much, right, he got all that shit in the back, right? And you know, I don't know, because now you're doing it for, you know, trying to be right here, right? Instead of looking at both sides of the fucking coin, right?
Fried chicken consuming, watermelon warrior.
And this nigga talking about watermelon warrior, bro. Oh yeah, best death. Look at this shit. So look, right? So we're gonna get this shit straight and packed, right? So pretty much GTA Vinewood is actually cooler, you know what I'm saying? You know? You dig? And so look at this shit. So pretty much I'm trying to say is my dog, right? My dog is black, nigga. You dig? You dig? And so, you know, that has to go down and shit like that, because that's what the fuck it. I peeped some crazy shit before. I peeped some weird shit. So let's talk about another story, right? This was when the second time when this white girl, right, brought her boyfriend, right? And I'm like, oh, so she trying to F me the same hour while he's there or some shit, right? That's just how it felt, right? That's just how it felt, right?
What?
This nigga. See, these motherfuckers gotta catch on, because you could get lost in my words, right? And the craziest part is that I ain't trying to confuse shit. So pretty much, right? Listen to me. Listen to the whole shit, right? So pretty much, right? He started talking to me, right? Her boyfriend, right? I'm like, I wasn't fucking with him no more. I fuck that shit. How they move like that? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. You dig? And so when he started talking to me, right? It was some white boy, right? Some white boy and shit. You know what I'm saying? He sounded just like her and shit. You dig? Like a girl, right? He sounded just like a girl, right? You dig? You dig? And so, you know, he started saying, shit that I didn't, some, not even racist, right? But kind of like, why are you saying that to me, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You dig? You dig?
Oh,
If you don't get that shit went over the motherfucking head. If you don't get that shit, woo, you gotta slick that shit back like cat. You dig?
they banned STOS. Wanna be around.
Are you overwhelmed with identity management in the context of omnipresent threats to your organization?
No,
Right,
yes,
so
facts.
no one knows them.
Let's see what
I
Myron
don't know
talking
what he
about.
talking about. Did I mug him or I don't see him outside. First of all,
Let's talk to him.
what you call it?
Think like, oh shit.
People, it's a bunch of people saying.
And the craziest part is that I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just trying to be on point. So if you find it funny or trolling or whatever, you know, growing up, people found me funny. Just every time I talked, even if it was in their mind real or not, you dig? In my mind, I'm like, fuck it. Okay, you dig? And so eventually, right, I was right all along. You know, talking about probably like 3-4 years ago, right? I said something like, it's good. Just wait, you know? And so the time came, right? Patiently waiting, right? Not trying to do this. It just popped up in my mind. And pretty much because it was kind of going with the flow of the whole, you know, what I was doing with the videos and shit like that. Nigga, what the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Huh? You see, so the real niggas get treated like, you know what I'm saying, some rappers, you dig? You know what I'm talking about? You dig what I'm talking about? Rappers, you know, the rap. So what does it start with rap, right? Not Raiders, right? Because the Raiders has raid in it. So no wonder why they get, no wonder why they win, like, they only had like 3 Super Bowls, right? Because if it was the Raiders, like Raders. Oh, no, you see, got ER in it too, right? Don't they get injured a lot? Oh, what? The players? Oh, what did he just say? What did he just say that is so fucking true, though? Huh? If that shit went over the head again, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
See how my chat moving in that bottom? Views on Rumble. They watching y'all on no Rumble?
11-11. Straight flow. G's in straight flow right now.
Yeah, bro.
Your friend. He was like, I know, man, I know.
He's like, I started my own podcast. Never asked you to be.
You know what's crazy? I watched DDG for a little bit, right? When I was growing up and shit, when he graduated high school and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? When I was bored and shit, right? When I was hella bored, right? Because Gemini be hella bored, bro. It already knows what's popping. It's the spark plug, you dig? It's really the spark plug, you know? Divine Mercury retrograde is no joke. And so what am I saying right now? Pretty much, it's either that side or that side. You dig? And so today was the day. 428, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, 425, 2025 was the day of the creator's belt. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, after that day, or during that day, there was a shift that went on. There is a shift. There is a shift. You dig? And so 428 is pretty much karmic debt that they thought they would get away with, right? You know what I'm saying? As in, pretty much what I'm trying to say is DDG. Hey, I'm just saying right now. DDG got a point with Myron, though. You dig? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. And so pretty much, I'm pretty much clearing the motherfucking rumors and shit, right? Because I already been said that when I react to a video, it's pretty much untouchable. Untouchable. Untouchable.
Let's not have it.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to take the glasses off, right? Because that's not working.
Find it. The podcaster.
I've been watched since I was a kid. I've been fucking monitoring spirits have been watching me since I was a kid. They knew that I was gonna be rich. I should have been rich already. But you know, there's devils and satans, right? That, you know, don't want the real, right? To really like prosper like that. You dig? And that is just straight observation. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Even though Saturn is pretty goated, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, and don't get it twisted, these are heavenly beings, correct? And so Saturn, right? You know, it got hella moons. So pretty much saying the psyche and psychic be on some devilish shit, right? But that's just the trauma that Saturn has been through, you dig? And so, you know what I'm saying? So what am I trying to say? Is that Uranus and Saturn be going at it. And so the reason why this happened is because of the lack of empathy, which the creator has made the whole universe out of before all the fucking other stars started evolving. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, from outer the, you know, that's why, you know, there's fans and shit. You dig? So if that goes over your head, woo! You are a what was it, macadamia nut, nigga? Macadamia nut. You dig? Pretty much. I believe the realest of the real will agree with that. And if they don't, I don't know what to tell you. This nigga.
Man, bro.
Food for that. You see, this is totally wrong. That ain't me. that ain't me. I actually did. People think that's fucking whatever they think that I did. You know what I'm saying? As in with the post that I did. This right here. They think this is like, you can say this is karmic debt that had to be paid. You dig? Because I'm just in this moment in time, and so it came around. So they pretty much, right? Look. And the craziest part, I'm not talking about gutted shit. I'm not talking about, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? I'm not talking about upbringings. I'm not even talking about that at all. And I'm still going in.
Talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes to get there. So first we have to decide how much do we want to find out. So let's say in this case, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph and I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there's going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay down here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. So I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you. Talk about how we can find out and how much we can find out and what it takes.